Hey Moon Magic Super Souls, welcome back. Welcome if you're new. Beautiful souls, welcome to today's readings. These are full moon readings and we are asking about a major blessing that is arriving with this full moon. Now, at the time of this particular full moon, we are just in the midst of really big changes. So you may be finding that certain things are also kind of dissolving or changing quite fast, or even leaving your life. But actually, if they are making way for something new to arrive. So we are asking what major blessing is arriving with this full moon, with this energy, and also the energy around this full moon. It really does lend itself to kind of dreaming big. So I would really kind of say almost like, what's your biggest dream? What's your deepest wish to the very core of your soul? What is the thing that you'd really like to arrive? Maybe that is going to come through for you. So really get focused and tune into whichever card or crystal wand is speaking to you. If you find that more than one is talking to you or singing to you, maybe there's more than one reading. Let me show them to you. So we have for pile one, we have the card of the Tree of Life. This is Bast, Anubis and Osiris. And you have the Jade crystal wand, which is really beautiful. So that is pile one. Okay. Pile two, we have the card of Ma'at. And this is the card of Truth. And you have the Rose Quartz crystal wand. This is what it looks like. Really beautiful energy. A lot of light in this card, there really is. So that's for pile two. And then for pile three, we have the card of Sothis. This is star consciousness. Okay, and this is with the amethyst wand. This is a really beautiful piece of amethyst. Let me show that to you. Absolutely stunning. So that is for pile three. So my beautiful souls, as always, I'm going to leave the video running a little bit longer. This is really the time to kind of just follow your instinct, trust your gut feelings, see which of the readings is speaking to you. If for some reason you feel none of the readings are speaking to you, you can tune into the homepage where I have playlists now set up, and you could find another full moon reading if you're looking specifically for a full moon reading or a message that you could connect to immediately. But hopefully these readings are really singing to you, or you wouldn't have been guided to them. They wouldn't have perhaps, popped up in your stream. Sometimes they can really do so quite randomly. So my beautiful souls, 3 readings, 3 piles, 3 crystals, 3 cards. If you need more time, press the pause button, but I'll leave the video running for a few moments longer. This is a full moon to really open yourself to big dreams, to allow yourself to receive really, and to let the full moon illuminate and show the way for you so that a major blessing can arrive in your life. Beautiful souls, I'll see you in the readings in just a moment. Pile one, welcome to your reading. I'm going to draw your oracle cards. You have Tree of Life, Bast, Anubis and Osiris. I might actually read to you, I think, from the book about your significator card, because it's a beautiful book that comes with these cards. And all of the cards that I'm using today, I will link them in the description box below for you, and I'll put them in a comment as well. Just so if there's any that are really reaching out to you, you can find them. And these are an independent creator pack of cards. I love using independent creator cards. These are from the lovely Naomi, so that's really beautiful. I'm actually seeing 2 from this pack. It's this one as well. And yeah, let's draw your tarot cards too. So we are asking, may we kindly be given information, please, for my pile ones about what great blessing, what major blessing is arriving with this full moon. Okay, so that's what we're going to draw for now. We can always draw more. You have, oh wow, let your world spin on its axis. This is something that is seriously going to turn your world upside down. Play with me and tender trust, beloved body. This is beautiful. This is really interesting because tender trust, beloved body is really tuning in with the same energy of the tree of life. It really, really is, because this in many ways is about surrender. It's like just allowing yourself to really, really trust that what you desire is going to come to you. This is a big blessing. This is a major, major thing that is going to turn your world upside down. And I almost feel like it releases you, or your reading is asking you to release trying to make it happen and surrendering in trust to kind of, it's like let the universe deliver it to you. Let the universe deliver it for you. Okay, I've just made a little bit of adjustment to the lighting. I hope that means you can see the cards really, really well. We then have grief. Okay. And then we have journey's end. Gosh, these are two very, very clearly defined cards that speak about an ending, which is just what I was talking about. It's like an ending in order to have a new beginning. Maybe you have to surrender. Perhaps that's part of the ending, that you actually have to kind of surrender something, or surrender an attitude either of control or trying to make it happen. You have to sort of surrender some element within you that sort of maybe even any kind of doubt that says it won't happen. This is definitely about surrendering yourself. Let me check in. We've got the Prince of Wands, which would suggest something is potentially going to happen quite fast. Oh my goodness me, you have the Eight of Wands. So we're talking about something happening very quickly. We've got the Eight of Cups. We've got the Queen of Cups. We've got the Knight of Wands, which is also a very, very fast energy. We've got the Hierophant. We've got the Knight of Pentacles, another Knight. Knights really do move stuff forwards. I feel we've got room for one more card here, really to fit quite nicely here. Look at all the eights that we have as well. Eight of Wands, Eight of Cups, Eight of Pentacles. The eights really bring something together. It's like after a period of deliberation or choice, they kind of pull it all together. Also, I'm seeing in the Eight of Pentacles, we have an entire moon cycle represented here, like an entire moon month. So what I would also say, like this is a moon reading. I think between this full moon and the next full moon, so we're looking at an entire moon month from one full moon to the next. Whenever you're coming to this reading, whatever full moon is around, I think from this full moon to the next one, within that moon month, something very, very big happens in your world, and it's going to turn your world upside down. And it's happening very, very fast. If you think about it, actually a moon month, 29.5 days approximately, that's a pretty fast amount of time for something to seriously rock your world. I'm going to read to you. Let's read to you from the Tree of Life. I think it's somewhere near the back of the book here. Let's just see what we can find. Yeah, here we go. Tree of Life. Perfect. Bast, Anubis, and Osiris. So Bast awakens Anubis's holy longing with fruits from the sacred Tree of Life. Anubis hangs in anticipation, preparing to meet his father in the depths of the waters of the dreaming world. Osiris awaits Anubis's surrender into his watery embrace so that renewal and rebirth can result. What are you dying to discover and or renew? When you pull this card, it is time to stop and consider the concept of surrender. Through your ability to find stillness in a meditative state, you will be able to reorganize. You will be able to recognize, my apologies, how in your everyday journey you are engaged in this shamanic rite of passage of surrender, death, renewal, and regeneration. Look for the beauty that is the inevitable result. Okay, so this is why we also have Journey's End and grief. If any of you have been going through a process of grieving, I do feel it will come to an end. Or if you have been going through a process of where you have been actually letting go of something, or just there's something or of a phase in your life, it's coming to an end. And I think it's something you've been longing for. A change that you desire, that you have been longing for, is coming to an end. This is not a, I want to say it's not a negative ending. I think it's something you've been longing for. You know, I'm really reminded of, it's like when, what's popped into my mind is a little piece of the film Dances with Wolves, actually, when, he meets the person, Kevin Costner meets the girl, kind of thing, in that movie, but she is grieving, and there is a point at which they kind of come together, but technically she's not allowed to finish her grieving process until an elder or her guardian within the tribe tells her. And there's this point in the film where he comes along and he just says, "You will grieve no longer," and it's like, that's over. And it's because there is a recognition that she's ready to move on. She's ready to embrace new love. And I feel that something in your world has concluded and completed. And this full moon heralds the point of that completion. It's almost as though our beautiful grandmother moon is that elder. It is as if she comes along to you and she says, your grieving has finished. Your grieving is now over. And that's it. It's like she makes a statement. She says, this is now over. And therefore, it is now time that your world can turn on its head and something can come in that is really going to light you up. Look at the Eight of Cups with this star. Again, the Eight of Cups is such an energy of coming out of a period of maybe sometimes emotional grief or grieving. Look at the way this figure is beneath the water, but she rises up to the star and to the rainbow. And here in the card of grief, we see a pool. And look at this beautiful figure, almost like the face of a grandmother saying, right, your grieving period is now over. That phase of your life is complete. It is now time for you to move forwards. It's now time for you to play, to be exhilarated, to trust that actually what is now going to arrive in your world is going to magically turn your world upside down. Because we have the Hierophant, it could be that there is, it's like a commitment to a new pathway. I mean, the Hierophant is also about tradition. So if there is, if, for example, if you had been struggling from the end of a connection, an end of a relationship, then actually this could mark a period of time when you could meet someone new, perhaps. It could be a period of renewed health, of renewed creativity, of renewed aliveness. There is a release from something. And interestingly enough, I do think this is a longed for release. You have been longing for this to happen. Maybe you have been waiting for someone to give you a sign to say this is now over, you're free to move forwards, which is very, very interesting. I think we must delve into your reading more and draw more cards to find out how our beautiful grandmother moon shows you. How is that message delivered to you? What is shown to you that tells you this is now over? Aside from maybe connecting to this reading, what is it that is shown to you? Because whatever it is, I think it comes into your world very magically with the Prince of Wands. The Prince of Wands is full of spark, creativity. I mean, this is the Page of Wands in a traditional pack, but you have the Page and you have the Knight. And then you have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a card of harvest. So I actually think something very real comes to you. Very, very real. And with the Queen of Cups, there's such a sense of emotional fulfillment. And I do think it comes within this next moon month. I think we have space for one more card. Let's see what we're shown here. And then we must ask for, well, we've got two showing already. I would like more information. If we can request it with great humbleness, may we please ask for more information about how this arrives. We have the Six of Wands, which is a card of great, great, great success. Okay, and look at the star showing up. Okay. We also here have the Four of Pentacles. It's a window of opportunity. That's what I'm seeing here. There is actually an opening. There'll be a window of opening, and it leads you to the success of, I'm going to say, whatever it is that you have been longing to end, that you have been longing to complete. I think it comes to you. The completion comes to you, but it's not just like it's not specifically an ending. The ending arrives through a window of opportunity, a doorway that's open to you. And so a bit like this, the film, the little piece of the film I was talking about, along comes this elder who says, your grieving period is over. But the reason he said that was because it had already been noticed by other people that there was love blossoming here, between Kevin Costner and his beautiful, beautiful girl. And so, because other people had begun to notice, it was like this was simply giving permission. It may be that some of you are given permission, that maybe somebody comes along and sort of almost says, here, how about this? Or it may be that something quite practical with the Four of Pentacles, we're in very earthy energy, something really quite practical is offered to you. I think it is something that's in very real terms. It's a physical, actual something. So whether that's like a someone or an actual something, I think physically it's very genuinely real with the Knight of Pentacles. It's a tangible something. That's the word I'm looking for. This is tangible. It's not just like a dream or a window of possibility where you enter the dream time. This is something very real in your life. It's a doorway that you can step into. May we kindly ask for any further information about how this arrives. I am seeing the world. So we have that sense of it, of something completing. And then we have the Chariot. It happens fast. There's no question of it. And then we have the Hermit and the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is sometimes depicted as being pregnant. Okay. Look at the Hermit lighting the way, and can you see here there's also like a gateway, a window. Even the World card, we're seeing a window. I actually think, my beautiful souls, my pile ones, it will literally be an actual kind of like an offer or a piece of guidance, like it could be a mentor, but I think someone will literally offer you something. Somebody will show you the way, or give you permission, or acknowledge something, or I do feel there will be something very, very real, very physical, but it heralds this turning point. So it closes a door and it opens a door at the same time. I'm going to follow through. I'm going to get a bit more information. May we kindly ask for more information, maybe about, I want to say, how does the door open? I do feel that, I think someone gives you permission. Actually, let's just sit with the cards we have for a moment. I feel that you are given permission. Someone lights the way. Maybe somebody even highlights something for you, or there is a visible recognition that something has completed. There's definitely something being shown to you in a very pragmatic way. It's like, this is done, here's the new. Which is the same with Bast, Anubis and Osiris. It's like there's a process. It's like one thing leads to another, which leads to another. We have this beautiful tree with these fruits that are hanging there waiting. And, Osiris is waiting for Anubis. It's like a process. It is absolutely like in this card, there is a process to go through. I think one thing leads to another, which leads to another. And there's definitely some kind of a permission given, or a validation, or a very clear, it's almost like instruction. This is now okay. Here's this opportunity. Guidance. I also think, even though there's a very fast moving energy, you've got a lot of fast cards here, and visible success with the Six of Wands, I also think you've got Queen energy coming in here, the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Pentacles, and we have this beautiful swan. So this is an opportunity that kind of, on the one hand, it's exhilarating, it's exciting, it's got a lot of go-getting fast energy. On the other hand, this is really deep and meaningful. It's got a lot of feminine energy. It's almost as though you've got an amazing combination of both the divine masculine, where something is over, here's a new opportunity, combined with the divine feminine energy of something that is significantly deep, it's meaningful, it draws you, it promises reward in a fulfilling kind of way. Let's just see if we can get any other indications. It may be that this is all we're going to be shown. Mind you, maybe that's quite enough. Look at this. So we have the King of Pentacles. This is an acknowledgement of exactly, I think, what we are being shown. And look at the World card here. Isn't this amazing that we have the World card here and we have the World here? The World is sitting. It's like the world is in his hands. But we have a tree growing out of it, and we have the journey's end. And then we have the Eight of Swords, yet another 8. You've now got all of the 8s. The 8s are a turning point, a consolidation. And this is representing the medicine wheel. Now, I know the Eight of Swords in a traditional pack can be a time when we indicate a time when we don't see something, or we are worrying about something, or we're overly worrying. But I really feel with the eagle here at the top of this card, this is you flying free from some kind of a restriction. So if you have been, for example, if this major blessing is actually about money, for example, if you've been living in lack, then I think something very physical and very practical will be offered to you. A real opening that will move something forwards, and then the fear and the worry about this will complete, and I think something would move forwards very quickly, because we've got the King of Pentacles. So this is very, very strong physical kind of energies. In some cards he is depicted as King Midas. He has the Midas touch. So I feel that I'm going to say, based on, what we were asking for, which was, what would be your biggest dream? What is the thing that you really want to manifest in real terms in your life? What is the thing that you have been longing for? What have you been longing to end, and what have you been longing to have? My pile one. And in very real terms, I think within 1 moon month, we're going to see that shift. That is the great blessing. It is absolutely in physical, actual 3D. I think on the 3D dimension, this is a reading that is applying to the 3D. It's not applying to, the Stargate or, your spiritual journey. This is something occurring. It doesn't mean that it's not spiritually directed or spiritually orientated. But whatever this is something that is going to emerge. And I think it is going to emerge literally on a 3D level. So whatever it is that you have been wanting to manifest, I believe, your biggest, deepest soul's desire, that is what this full moon is heralding. And within 1 full moon month, from 1 full moon to the next, within 1 moon month, I think that is going to emerge. And it's going to be really solid and really real. Beautiful souls, keep me posted. I would love to hear what this is about. I don't think we're going to get any more information because it will be so unique to you each. But this is the longing, it's the desire, and this is what you've been waiting for. It's almost like as you surrender, surrender trust. You're given permission. You are granted permission by our beautiful grandmother moon. It's like, that's over. This is the new phase of your world. Wow. Beautiful pile one. Thank you so much for being here. This is your reading. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never miss a reading. And if you have enjoyed the reading, please give me the thumbs up. And thank you so, so much for being here. And if you are interested in my tarot course, do check it out. All the details there is currently a discount on it. So all those details of the content, what the course is about, and the current discount, which is quite a big one actually, are all on a particular, we've got a web page set up so you can find out all about it if that interests you. And I will put the link to that and the cards and absolutely everything in the description below and also in a comment. My beautiful souls, tons and tons of love. Have an amazing moon month and keep us posted in the comments. I'm really, really, really dying to know what this is about for you. Tons of love, pile one. Pile 2, welcome to your reading. You have Ma'at, truth, radiance, balance. This is like, Ma'at is like it's like the almost like the law of the universe, cosmic law. So this is a really beautiful card. It's like she brings order out of chaos. So I'm wondering whether there is something that's really a bit out of balance in your life or a bit hectic or a bit crazy going on. The world is pretty mad at the moment. And let's draw your oracle cards and find out a bit more first. I'm seeing this one here for you. And also this one just here. Let's draw your oracle cards. Beautiful souls, all of the cards are listed below. And these cards, I was going to say, are independent creator cards, but I'll list all the cards. These are from the beautiful Naomi. I'm seeing this one for you. And actually, I will just put her website for you. So let's draw some tarot cards too. Let's find out what great blessing, what major blessing is arriving for my pile twos. I'm wondering what chaos is going to complete, what order will be brought back into balance in your life in some way, shape or form. Gosh, lots of cards are coming through for you, my beautiful pile twos. Let's see what we have for you. You have Blue Mother, Yellow Mountain, Gibbous Moon. Look at that horizon coming. Look at it being lit up. That golden light. This is beautiful. Sisters of the Sacred Spiral. This is like being given a safe passage through something. Look how these are so similar, completely different. It's fascinating. We have the same little girl, different clothes, but like the same little girl. And yet here we have two young sisters, almost like twins, and then we have two elders here. ancestral guardians of light. You are so being protected at the moment. You know, whatever is going on in your world right now, you are absolutely being held in light. This is what I have to say to you as a message that is coming through here. Now, gibbous moon, blue mountain, yellow mountain, blue mother, yellow mountain rather. I do also need to say to you, not only are you being absolutely protected and guarded through some kind of transition, but it is not a million miles away. Now, the gibbous moon is either the moon, if it's the gibbous, the waxing gibbous moon, it's the moon that is building up to the full moon. And if this is the waning gibbous moon, it's the moon that comes just after the full moon or the moon phase. Either way, this is close to you. This is happening, I think, genuinely. You're being held in light. And I think there will be a massive upgrade in your circumstances. And I do think that this upgrade, this out of chaos into light, restoring order from chaos, something that is going on in your world that is feeling maybe topsy-turvy, higgledy-piggledy is going to come back into balance. You have the card of connect. You also have the card of world. How beautiful. How beautiful. Now, the world is a card that denotes a completion of some sort or another. But where can we put this? Put the world here. And then we have this beautiful card. And look at the moon here. And the two hairs. Hairs are a symbol of fertility. Let's put this down here. Right. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely going to see a disconnect from something that isn't working for you and a full connection to something that is going to. We have the sun. Look at that. That is so beautiful. We'll just put that here. I think we can place that card here just to complete that top. It's like a new dawn that's coming to you. So whatever is really chaotic, there's something around you where something feels either up in the air or you're having to navigate something that feels really tricky. For some of you, there could be family involved because I'm seeing like more than one generation. There could be elderly people. There could be children involved. There could be siblings involved. I sort of feel that it could well connect to family, and whether this is your birth family or your, the spiritual family that the family you've chosen, your family of friends. But I think there is family issues. There's people in the immediacy of your world and you're navigating something, but you are being protected. You are being absolutely held in light. And this is going to be brought to a completion. And that is, excuse me, I did a little burp there. I do apologize. It's almost like I'm releasing something. Yeah, it's like something is being released. It's like, yeah, just letting it go. Yeah, this is like a new dawn. This is really beautiful. Ah, look at this. I have to just voice this. Wow, 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 wow. So we have here, look at this stone here with a hole in the middle. Now, I visited one of these amazing stones. It was in Cornwall, which is in the very west of England, where I live, of the UK. And with this particular one, like the tradition around it is that the idea is that you pass through the hole, ideally naked, but you pass through the hole 3 times, and it ensures your rebirth and your safe passage. So I think there's something, maybe there is something that could also, with the 3 may be significant to some of you, the number 3, maybe. And look at this, you have 33. Blue Mother, Yellow Mountain, Gibbous Moon, 3 and 3. Yeah, I think this could be something maybe that's been maybe there's something that's been very intense for 3 months. For some of you, maybe for 3 years. I don't know, but the 3 may be significant. It will be significant, but to some, not all. But actually, you are literally coming through this. You are being protected. It's being brought to an end. You are being elevated from this. We have the King of Cups. Oh, look at this. You have the 4. fantastic. I mean, you could not get a better indication of a new beginning. You have the Ace of Wands. Look at this. Look at this. You have the Ace of Wands and the Three of Wands. This is the spark of the new beginning arriving, and then it moves so quickly to a turning point. We have the Knight of Pentacles, which is a card of harvest and reward. You have the Page of Wands. Interestingly, these cards came out in pile one. If any of you were drawn to pile one, there could be a message there for you. You have the Two of Pentacles, so something is coming back into balance. You have the Hermit card showing up, which also came out in pile one. It is a possibility that there could be a reading for you in pile one. And I think maybe if I move my beautiful talking stick along a little bit and pop this up here, we can get this last card in here. The Six of Pentacles, a card of generosity, a card of giving, and we see White Buffalo Calf Woman here. Wow, with her beautiful pipe. White Buffalo Calf Woman, you know, she arrived to lead the people. She arrived to lead them from darkness into light. She arrived to guide them. She arrived, and look at the Hermit guiding. Right, you are being protected, and I think the full moon, the major blessing that the full moon is bringing you is possibly even someone who will guide you through, it's almost as if through this sort of transformation. Something will be brought to a completion. And with the King of Cups as well. Yeah, there could, either you are going to almost like find yourself upgraded so that it's like your own energy is consolidated. You feel divinely connected with Source, with Spirit, in alignment, in balance with yourself. And so almost as if the challenge, whatever the challenges are, I mean, everything is going to balance out. I feel you'll be guided through this. Maybe you are upgraded so that you navigate this. But I think for many of you, I think someone is coming to help you. Even with the Connect card, we have two hairs. So whether you are connecting with yourself, with Source, with Spirit. Ooh, we have a little fly arriving here. Hello. A visitor. We've just had a visitor. I don't think I've had that since I have been in this space that I record my readings in now. I don't think I've ever had a little visitor come yet. That's the first time. Well, welcome, little visitor. Do you see the way it just flew in and landed? Yeah, I think somebody is going to come along and guide you or help you through this transition. I think they will literally help you to navigate through this and into a position of balance. Maybe they hold a very balanced perspective. Maybe they come in the form of a mentor, or maybe they, as I said, maybe it could also literally be your own connection with your higher self, your own connection with the truth of who you are. That, you know, it could literally be like an awakening of yourself. But whatever is going on around you, there is something chaotic. I believe if this is resonating with you, if it's not resonating, it may not be the right reading for you, my beautiful souls. You might want to choose a different one perhaps. But I think there's something that's either a bit topsy-turvy, feels out of balance, or a bit higgledy-piggledy, or genuinely, even for some of you, completely and utterly chaotic. But whatever it is, whatever that circumstance is, look at the labyrinth here. You are going to be guided through this. And I think someone is coming into your world to assist you. And whether it is literally a connection, you connecting with your higher self, your angels, your guides, your mentors, or literally as someone who is kind of like a bit of a shooting star. Look at the star above the Fool. Somebody who literally arrives. And this is, you know, non-gender specific. We have, you know, a female energy coming in with the buffalo calf woman, and then we have the King of Cups. This is a masculine energy, but either way, non-gender specific. I think there could for some of you actually be a physical person who arrives to literally kind of help you to navigate through this. It's like they help you to have the confidence as well, because I think Ma'at gives you confidence. It's like you connect to your own source energy. I think they help you to remain connected and to identify with your own capacity for transformation. They give you the confidence, the courage. They guide you, literally. It could even be somebody who brings in spiritual guidance. Or, as I said, it could be you having a major upgrade and you just find yourself aligning and connecting with your own higher self. I'm just going to ask for a bit more information for you. Follow through a little bit with this pile too. But I think that is what this full moon is bringing. It's bringing order to chaos. It's ending, ending is the wrong word. I think it's completing something. And it does so through this kind of magical rebirth, some sort of process that you're going through. May we kindly ask, how does this pan out? Could we be given any more information about how this might continue to emerge or what will come from this? I'm seeing all of these. Let's see what you have. You have the Four of Pentacles. This came out in pile 1 too. Look at the window of opportunity. So maybe even a situation that you felt was set in stone here. There's an opening. This is really, really very lovely. Look at the light. Wow. I think this is happening quickly. I don't think you're going to be hanging around waiting for this, my beautiful souls. So if there's all sorts of higgledy-piggledy chaotic stuff going on, honestly, I don't think you're going to be stuck in it for long. We have the Prince of Swords. Absolutely. This is you're going to be able to cut through this. Or indeed, somebody is going to arrive to help you to cut through this, to get through it, to be discerning. The Page of Swords, to move it forwards. The Page of Swords has, it's quite a young, youthful energy, but it's almost like learning to wield, I almost want to say learning to wield the sword of Archangel Michael, where you cut cords that no longer serve you. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is a beautiful energy. This is like a commitment to the future. It can indicate an engagement. Again, it can indicate a connection. Perhaps for some of you, this literally could be a connection with someone. We have 2 hairs, which symbolize fertility. Could be a relationship of some sort. Whether that, I'm not specifically, I was going to say I'm not specifically getting a connection for love, but we have the Lovers. Okay, what else do we have? Let's just check in. So we have Temperance, which can also indicate a relationship of higher purpose. We have the Hierophant, which is another card of commitment, tradition, and look at the buffalo in the background. And then we have the Lovers. For some of you, if you are single, this could even be a love interest. But I think whatever the relationship connection, and I think it's highly likely to be a real person, a real relationship, whatever the context, whether it's a really, really best buddy, whether, if it's a best buddy, this is somebody where there could be a commitment for, a really lifelong commitment. If it's a love interest, whether it's a partnership of some sort, or, whatever this connection, I do actually think they genuinely are arriving in your world right now because they are part of the upgrade. They see you, they will be someone who sees you for who you are. They see the light that shines in you. They would be helping you with a transition from chaos or upheaval or something not feeling something that's a bit wobbly, through to something that they'll be helping to guide you to something that feels solid, stable, reliable. this is beautiful. And as I said, for some of you, it could be that your own connection with the divine, with your higher self, that relationship being upgraded. But I do think for some of you, this is a real connection with somebody. And it's a magical connection. It really, really is. Really, really magical. Wow. Yeah, there's a lot of indications of someone coming in. And whatever this is, the upheaval, the chaos, they're just going to really support you in this. You know, I'm not seeing anyone take over or kind of like navigate it for you. It's almost as though, you know, just because it is like, you know, when somebody really has your back, and it just gives you the confidence to navigate whatever you're navigating. You know, when you feel really, really supported, you know, an upheaval feels so much more manageable. When you're sort of, if you're feeling out on your own with it, it can feel like, you know, like an overload. I mean, the difference between having somebody who's absolutely with you just makes such a difference. And I feel that's the sort of energy that's coming in. And I think this is arriving with this full moon. This is what the full moon is blessing you with. It's bringing somebody or a connection, maybe to some aspect of yourself, to basically to bring something back into balance. And you know, that's absolutely for sure. To bring something into balance, to bring order out of chaos, to level everything out. And you know, whatever that is that's going on for you, you know, I am thrilled for you. This feels like such a gorgeous blessing. It really, really does. It's just, it's heavenly. It's divine. It's divine timing, and it's a heavenly connection. And the timing of it is immaculate to support you in this moment. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is. I am thrilled for you. No wonder we have the rose quartz energy of love. You know, this is love in its most pure form. How absolutely gorgeous. What a blessing. This is such a blessing arriving. My beautiful souls, if this is resonating with you, do please give me the thumbs up, and thank you for letting people know about the channel. Thank you for letting people know about the readings. And if you want to make sure you never miss a reading, do please subscribe and press the little bell icon. Part 2, this is your reading. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here. If you're interested in learning to read the cards, and particularly intuitively, to learn to channel, as well as learning all the meanings, and indeed doing a really deep psychological dive, do check out my tarot course. It is currently available at a significant discount, so do check it out. Do check it out. There's a whole page of information. I'll put the link to that below for anyone that's interested. Thank you to those of you who've actually joined. It's amazing to be connecting with you. Thank you all so much for being here. Tons and tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you again really, really soon. Just keep us posted as well. It will be super fab to hear what's happening in your world, my beautiful pile twos. Pile 3, welcome to your reading, beautiful souls. You have Sothis, star consciousness, generosity, I need to say that properly, Bodhisattva. My apologies if I'm not pronouncing that correctly. And you have the amethyst wand of healing. Do you know, I actually think some of you could literally be rising to stardom, or in some area of your life becoming seen. You know, this has got some phenomenal energy coming off it, my beautiful pile 3s. Really powerful energy. Now, I'm not going to say too much until I've drawn the rest of your cards, but yeah, I think some of you could be rising to stardom, becoming seen, or if any of you are going through a period where you are feeling like you're in the shadows, or you know, something is you're struggling with something. This is about rising again, being seen, being reborn, coming out of the darkness, almost like coming out of like the winter time of some phase of something. Let's draw more cards and see whatever else we are shown here. What great blessing is arriving for you? I'm actually seeing this one. Lots of cards showing themselves. Maybe we do need to draw more than one More card for you, my beautiful Palfrino. There it is. I do feel there is another one. I think it is that one. Okay. Let's draw some tarot cards for you as well. Look at that. Do you know, you have the Ten of Swords. I think this is amazing because in this particular pack, oh, by the way, I do list all the cards below in the description and I put them in a comment. If there's any that you are interested in, these are independent creator cards. Okay, but this, anyway, this Ten of Swords, look at the way it's just shown itself to us. This for me always feels like a resurrection. You know, and look at the way the light is coming in this card, and we're seeing these like lightning bolts coming out here in exactly the same way. Let us draw tarot cards here for you as well and see what is happening. Maybe something is to be resurrected as well. For some of you, maybe something, and this has come up in a couple of readings recently, where maybe something, a project was shelved or something was put to one side. Maybe even just life in the universe was just too busy, or something took over, or there was something, you know, your deepest desire, you know, what's your biggest dream? Maybe something just got put to one side because there was no space or room for it. But something, whatever that is, I feel like it's returning to you. That's what's arriving. I suspect it is something that maybe you have previously had your sights on somehow, but for some reason it wasn't able to come to you in the timing as it was before. Let's just place this here and look at your oracle cards now. Blessing to begin. Beautiful energy. We have remember me. Yeah, look at me. Remember me. Look at me. Remember me. Look at this. Remember me, the Divine Mother within. Yeah, this is something that you have looked at birthing before, or you wanted to manifest before. And for some reason, Desert Harvest, it was really difficult. I don't know why. Maybe the timing wasn't right, or maybe it was like whenever you tried to achieve something, it was like it fell on barren ground. Maybe there were just hurdles that you had to overcome. But this is a new start. It's a fresh start. And I think it is something that you have tried before or wanted before, but maybe it didn't work out. It could have just been your biggest dream. Maybe you just had, it was your biggest dream and you shelved it because you've been too busy or doing something else, or something else got in the way. We have hope. Yeah, look at this. We have wisdom. Beautiful. We have battle ready. You are ready to begin. Okay. This is something you are now ready to embark on. Okay. Yeah, you are ready to grasp it, is what I want to say. This is something that maybe you didn't feel you could dream big enough before. You're ready to grasp this. You're ready to have it. You're ready to go for it. And I think this is the moon is going to arrive, and let's see if we can make a bit of extra space. Let me just move your cards around and make some extra space. Okay, do you know, I almost feel, I hope that's good. We can now see everything. We'll put your tarot cards out. There's your first one, being resurrected. Do you know, for some of you as well, you know, with battle ready, because this card is about overcoming any challenge. But there is such a, I just feel this is almost like, yeah, remember me. Maybe some of you have had to overcome some challenges, and the full moon heralds the end of this. It's like we have a blood moon here. Maybe you've learned from your challenges and now you're ready. But this feels like a blessing to begin. It's like, remember me. You can rise. Something can be resurrected. Let's have a look at the rest of your tarot cards. We have the Hierophant. We have the Nine of Pentacles. We have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, absolutely. The energy is changing something. We have the Nine of Swords. We have the Death card. We have the Four of Swords. We have the Strength card. We have the Empress. And look at the way your cards just fit perfectly. Now we've made more space and we have the Two of Cups. I'll just bring them down a little bit here. Okay, this is a beautiful story unfolding. Now, what I will say is, my beautiful pile 3, that I do feel you have had to, I think you've had some pretty big lessons to learn in life, okay? And you have reached a point where, and this is what the full moon is literally heralding, and the energy of the full moon is this massive, massive upgrade. And whether you are resurrecting a dream or a project or something, or you yourself are like rising, like the phoenix from the ashes. It's like, and look at this, we have the phoenix rising from the ashes in the death card. I think with the Four of Swords, you can finally lay something to rest. Or indeed, you can finally find peace of mind in something that bothered you before. The wheel is turning. The full moon is bringing a time of, like of desert harvest to an end. But it's very, very interesting because it is almost as though this transformation comes from the inside out. I think you have, if you have been battling with any kind of mental health issues, emotional health issues, I just feel this is going to, the full moon heralds the shift of this. I think you are about to move into a period of prosperity, of fulfillment, of satisfaction, or, of happiness, abundance, whatever abundance would mean for you with the Empress. I think you have had to, some of you have even had to endure something. But it's this is literally it. This is the rising. This is the resurrection. It's almost as though you remember who you are. If you've been tangled in the humanness of life, and let's face it, we all get tangled in the humanness of life, it's almost like you rise above it. I'm very curious, the blessing to begin. I kind of want to get more information for you as well. But this is basically hope. This is hope. This is awareness, insight, wisdom, awareness. It's like you've learned from hindsight. I just feel almost like this is your own personal awakening. It's like almost like you are a new person. You are not the same person that you were. You have grown. You have transformed. You are amazing. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's delightful. It's amazing. What is it that you're resurrecting, though? Is it just, it could for some of you literally be you. You are being resurrected. It could be, as I said, something that you had previously been really tangled in. What is your deepest dream, your biggest dream that you couldn't somehow connect with? For some, with the Two of Cups and hope, and with these two robins, it could be love. For some, it could be insight and the freedom and liberation of awareness. For others, it could be finding the courage within you. Perhaps you have done battle over something and now you have the courage within you to stand in the strength of your own convictions, to own what you also desire, to commit to your spiritual pathway. I mean, this is very much a card of committing to your spiritual pathway. Let's draw more cards, my beautiful souls. Let's get more information. I think this, though, is genuinely, this is the upgrade, this is the healing. Maybe kindly ask how this proceeds. What's coming? What is coming? Aside from this is a major blessing, but what is actually coming? Princess of Pentacles. This is the page, I believe, of Pentacles. So this is a youthful energy. Okay. I sort of feel like maybe if you have any issue of health, this is recovery. Any issues? Yeah, there's definitely like energy, health, vitality, lack of direction. Six of Pentacles again. We have generosity and white buffalo calf woman. I feel if you have, in all fairness, in any area of your life, if you feel like you'd lost your way, or you lost direction, or you lacked the courage, or the potency is coming through here, but like the personal potency to move something forwards, I think that's changing. It's literally like you find your way again, you get back on track. Ace of Wands, vitality, King of Pentacles, Four of Wands. I would even venture to say, if any of you have not yet felt that you have found your calling or your purpose, I think you'll find it. I also do feel that calling and purpose is quite a multi-layered thing. So it's not always, sometimes it could be a vocation and it could be something that you're doing. Other times it could be literally bringing your life into balance and just finding happiness, where you allow yourself to have that. But whatever your calling and purpose, I think this is opening up. And as I said, I think some of you could literally rocket to stardom. If that's your calling, if you're meant to be seen, to be visible, then I think you'll be seen and visible. If you were doing something and you lost track of it, everything in your reading is about finding your way back to source, to your own vitality, your own alignment with source energy, hence your calling and your purpose. It is as if you arrive at a whole new level of feeling whole or complete in yourself. What else are we shown? May we kindly ask for any more information. We have the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, this is the lottery win of tarot. This is the happy ever after. This is the upgrade. I actually kind of feel this is the upgrade to the complete picture. I'm quite blown away by this one, pile 3. Whatever the complete picture would be, whatever feeling whole, happy, complete, fulfilled would mean for you, however that means, all of those, I don't know, childhood dreams that maybe, all the stuff that you used to dream of, maybe when you were little, that got lost along the way. All of those happy ever after dreams, being fulfilled, having the vocation or the career of a lifetime, having the family situation of a lifetime. I feel this is the complete package, actually. And I think at whatever is this full moon, the major blessing is the upgrade for you to be ready to have it. Anything and everything, whether it's external or internal, that has stopped you or blocked you, so this could be external blocks, stuff going on around you, or it could be internal blocks. But I think this full moon is bringing the upgrade across the board, internal and external. So on the 3D level, on the spiritual plane, on the emotional plane, in whatever level you look at, I think this full moon is heralding the point when the happy ever after card shows up and you are now cleared of anything that is in the way of you being able to receive the complete package, which basically means open yourself to receive and step up at every possible opportunity to own what you want and be who you can be in the biggest and best and most amazing way. And that, that could be stepping into the limelight. It may just be stepping into your own limelight within you, but actually just having that absolute life of bounty and beautifulness. But I feel literally every block, every space, every little square inch of you down to the very DNA is to be cleansed and upgraded so you are ready to receive. It is almost as if your calling is to feel fulfilled and to radiate happiness into the world. And I think this is what I'm seeing in your reading, which is pretty mind-blowing. I knew this one was going to be mind-blowing. I just could feel the energy coming off of this. I really could. It was mind-blowing. Hence the resurrection. Because it's like all the stuff you once thought was possible, but maybe put down along the way. And whether this is for something, a specific something, or the whole package, I'm inclined to feel that somehow it's all interconnected and it's the whole package. So my beautiful pile 3, this is your reading, and I am honestly blown away. This is, the full moon marks the blessing to begin. This is the beginning of, it's like this is the beginning of the rest of your life. Isn't that amazing? Pile 3, keep us posted. If this is resonating with you, give me the thumbs up, and do please share, let other people know about the channel. It is so helpful and really does help me to keep putting free stuff into the world. And if you want to make sure you never miss a reading, subscribe and press the little bell icon. Pile 3, it is amazing to be connecting with you. And for all of you who have been, if any of you are interested in learning to read the cards, especially at an intuitive level to open your channels of communication, if any of you feel like that might be your calling, do check out my tarot course. It's currently available at a really big discount. All the information about it is on a webpage with all the links to purchase the course if it's of interest to you. We are building an amazing community of readers, and there's a whole vision attached to it. So if that's something that appeals to you, do check it out. And thank you so much to those of you who have already signed up and become part of our emerging and magical community. We intend to be literally a beacon of international light in terms of the way that we read, with an ethical framework and all kinds of, I really do integrate all my counselling knowledge as well with the course. Anyway, read about it, check it out if you think it might appeal to you. Pile 3, tons and tons of love, and I look forward to seeing you for some other readings really soon.